quite difficult to actually introduce an alternative economy within a festival context. So instead of doing that, we decided to make a film not so much about our time bank per se, but about maybe some kind of thoughts and ideas that we've been developing for 2-3 years, why alternative economy is necessary.
I think something that is quite important for us also is with this project is to try to think about alternative economies not only as a way to rescue kind of like a disaster zone and post-financial crisis and so on, but to try to bring it into the sphere of art and see how it relates. Why is it important to bring this not kind of like as an idea of art healing the world, but more about in a reflective sense towards itself. So, and we have been working on time bank since 2007 or 8 in a loose way, and we have presented it in several places with mixed results, right? We were talking earlier today about how the first time that we presented, we started time bank sort of thinking about, okay, so what it would be like to have a kind of economy that is not based on monetary value operating within the art world, at least in a partial way. And the very beginning of the project consisted of inviting a number of people, most of them close friends or collaborators, to help us design what would be the currency that we could use to symbolize an exchange. And there were some pragmatic proposals, some very beautiful proposals that we compiled and made a collection of, and ended up presenting as an exhibition at the Liverpool Biennial in 2000. First at Frieze Art Fair for a one-day exhibition, and then at the Liverpool Biennial the following year. And what we realized is that while all the proposals and the things that we got were very beautiful, most of them, it was an extremely static situation where what you got was basically, once again, pretty things in display in 3 vitrines that never got past the representation.
It was actually a very interesting experience as Liverpool Biennial. We actually almost got kicked out, because, when in the beginning, they all kind of, the curator or the whole team there felt kind of very excited, alternative economy, great. But then very quickly as we started working on this project, we realized that, well, in fact, they were just interested in exhibiting something. They were not interested in developing a kind of a network and in engaging with other institutions or organizations in the city. For example, there was a very, very striking church, like a Catholic cathedral, right outside of the biennial venue, which was bombed in Second World War. So there were walls standing, but the roof was blown away, and there was nothing inside, like a garden. And it was run by a small group of local artists who do various projects there. Sometimes they do exhibitions, sometimes they do screenings. And so we were really, really interested in actually working with this venue and maybe screening a film there in connection with time bank and alternative economy, but for some reason the biennial just completely opposed any kind of outreach from the exhibition into the city itself, into the city of Liverpool, and it got so bad that I think we all had to actually get a lawyer to make sure that this project happened in the first place.
It was very funny because the more that we kept trying to explain what the project would be, we would get back these questions. Yes, but what is it going to look like? And it's like, well, it's going to be an alternative economy. Yes, but what is it going to look like? You understand, it's an exhibition. This is an exhibition, and we have to have something beautiful in the room. And that was like a very, very sharp and pretty ugly moment. And at the end, I think because it's the first time that we were working with this model, and we sort of gave in a little bit more than we should have, but it was quite a big learning experience. At the end, there was a room with something quite beautiful inside that was partially representing what we would want to do, but it was most passive, most static, and not really doing anything that an alternative economy is supposed to do, which is actually to enable something. So I think after that, we have tried to be very careful in how we present the project. And when when we were invited to Documenta, of course, that's first of all, you are very excited about being invited to Documenta, and then we started thinking about, okay, so what do we do with this? Because what becomes really, you don't want to do a token thing, no? Where somebody can come and take something and feel they participated in a situation in a very insincere way. So what we did, and this is a long introduction to a movie that we're going to show you, what we did is sort of to try to reflect and to create an archive of partially the history of alternative economies, but also the preoccupations and the reasons why an alternative economy could and should function within an art context. So that's sort of like the backstory of it.
That's it.